Hello. Hey, I think 2 weeks ago I have attended one webinar on this Confluent and Datasphere integration. As of now, we have the option to write to the target Confluent, and this is what the picture exactly what they have demonstrated in that webinar. And I thought of quickly doing a demo on this by setting up my trial version of Confluent and 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 showcase it. So before proceeding in the practical, I will take 1 or 2 minutes to go in detail of the theory part, what exactly this open ecosystems and how it helps or integrate with the SAP Datasphere. See, this is what the exact use case they have taken care, and I mean, in that webinar and explained it. Actually, they have taken some sales order from the S4 systems through DataSphere, and then they put it in the Confluence, and there are some promotions coming from the third party tool, and then they use the Apache Flink, I mean, for the processing, and then all together they put in the Snowflake, and on top of that they created the promotions like whether that particular product is having the promotion or not. This is what they have explained exactly actually. And you know that Confluent is built by the Kafka founders and built on the real-time customer experience with them. This is what the use case they have taken. And you might see in these screens earlier, and you know how we are going to integrate with the Confluent. I'm going to showcase. And before that, yes, you might heard these words: data fabric, data lake, and data warehousing. And data fabric is getting more familiar with the data sphere, especially now. And in any organizations, you may heard these three terms, right? More when you are working on the analytics project, especially. So data lake store the raw data, and data warehouse stores the processed and refined data, and data fabric helps business manage all their data regardless of where it is stored. Okay, so what exactly when data fabric is the best choice for your organizations? Yes, when you want to democratize your data, then this is kind of one of the choice, and this is what actually actually it helps. Okay, so if you go with the data fabric solution, it allows unify your data of all types from all sources and generate a consistent view of it that will be accessible to all users across the business. With the data fabric, you can also break down data's silos and generate insights faster, opening the doors to the more data-driven innovations. And this is what actually open data ecosystems. So in earlier, I think this year March 8th, SAP announced the partnership with these four uh, open data sources: Databricks, DataRobot, Confluent, and Collibra. And as of now, I think we have with the Confluent. I'm not sure whether other things how we can try or it's available or not. But Confluent, as yes, we have as a target, and I tried the this option actually. So these are the kind of a brief description of each of these four. So Collibra is, all over these four, AI companies, including, data and AI companies, these four. So it's a Collibra is a data governance and cataloging platform designed to help organizations manage and govern their data assets. And Confluent is kind of a streaming, is specialized in the streaming data. And Data Robot is kind of a more process building, automated process building. Similar thing you can do in the data intelligence and even now with the data sphere and Databricks. When you are dealing with the big data and machine learning platforms, we can use this Databricks. And these are the things, how it helps to integrate with the data spheres. And this is what like brief description of all these four. So now we come to the actual topic, and I will take you to in the system data sphere and how we can create the connection. And first, I will take you to the Confluence trial version and what I have done there, and how I can take the API keys and the secret, and then we can create the connection in data sphere, and then we can close it. And SAP and Confluence integrations, this is how it helps, and this is how I will try to showcase now. Yeah. This is my Confluent trial version I have created, and initially we'll get the 400 credits, and it's already I have utilized $287 out of that, and it ends in the I think very soon. So I thought of just quickly creating this. So when I go to the home, I could see I already opened another tab. So I have two clusters and one environment I have created. So if I go to the environment, I can see like this. And if I go to the clusters, default clusters, I have created one cluster on AWS. So this is my current cluster. And see here, from here, okay, from here you can just generate the API keys. These are the couple of keys I have generated when I'm creating it. Even we can generate the new one. So I will try to add a new key and see here, just click on next and see you will get these two options. So you just note down these two keys and that help us in the connection creation in the Datasphere. And just give a description that ZBDS Confluent demo, and I can download the key now. Yeah, key is downloaded, and these are the details available over here. So we need this bootstrap server name and I think key only. I will see. We'll see when we are creating using this information in Datasphere. So here, if you want to try something, you can try. And these are my few cluster settings which I have done. And streaming designer, you can go and you can create anything here. I mean, basically, it's kind of a what I can do is a pipelines where how we create in the data intelligence and workflows in the data sphere. Similar thing you can do here. So I'm not going to focus anything on that and just come back quickly. So this is 15 days left for my trial. It's not, I think initially 1 month we have these 400 credits. Okay, then, and here, yeah, I mean, KSQL DB is kind of a SQL engine we can use. I mean, Kafka SQL engine we can use here, and topics, everything, all the schemas which we created, even whatever we are writing from the data sphere, you can see here. It's everything comes as a separate schema, each table, and we can use that. So let's go into the data sphere now. So this is my data sphere, and go to the data builder and select the space. I'm taking this space, and then go to the connection, or even you can select when you are clicking on the connection itself and create the connection. I already have created two connections. So here you can search for Kafka. As of now, we have the Kafka, and SAP is telling that by 2024 we may get directly the Confluent tile as well here. So at the moment we have only available Kafka. So click on this, and now see Kafka broker. This is there in the file which we have downloaded. Let me just get that file up. Yeah, this is the file which you have downloaded from Confluent, and we can use this actually. So Kafka brokers, we can use this information as it is. Yeah, use cloud connector, I'm keeping it false. And here see we have authentication different options, but I'm taking username and password, and then you will get like this. And then you just enter your your Kafka username and password. User client certificate. No, I'm just making that false, and I can enter my credential. Say this is my email ID which I used for the Confluent login. Okay, and today's date 12/27. And if you want to give any description, you can just give the description. Okay, creating connection demo, whatever you can give your meaningful name here, and just click on create connection. Now connection is ready. This is our connection. Now let's go and create a replication flow. So I go to the data builder and flows, and I can take the replication flow here. See, select the source connection. Okay, Datasphere, and here I can select. Yeah, currently I'm having the Datasphere source connection and target. Now let's add a, see, I have added the source as a Datasphere. Now I will try to add the object from the Datasphere. So these are all the samples which I have downloaded here. Actually, I was having a eFashion database, but after my trial version expired, the earlier version expired, I haven't again created the eFashion database. So I'm taking the customer one. So this is basically, I'm getting it from SAP SCFIT customers one. This is a standard table which we got from the samples. Anything I can take, but I'm just going with this one table. So I selected one and click OK. So I got this table now. So source is ready. And here you have the options. See, there are some settings. Okay, like a replication thread limit you can set, or if you want to change, or just this action will delete the existing. And no, we don't want that. And here some settings are there. Initial load. Here there are there are another two options in the real time, but I'm not sure why I'm not getting it. I think first time when I load it, I may get that option. And yeah, truncate, you can, if you want to enable, you can enable, or else leave it. And now we have to select the target. So now source is ready. Let's select the target. In the target, this is the connection we have created now, and just select it. See, there is a error message which you are getting. The replication flow to this non-SAP target connection cannot be started because there is no outbound volume available for this month. Okay, and the administrator can increase the premium outbound. I'm getting, yep, entire process same, but we have to add I mean we have to configure this outbound volume actually. But this in the trial version you cannot do it, but I have a screenshot from the real-time system where I mean where exactly you can configure it. See, okay, let me save it. I haven't saved so far, so just I will give some name and save it. And okay, demo 2, I just given the some name here, and save it. And you know the state always we have to save and deploy to before running it. So save it and save it, finish. So the error message which you are getting here, let me just keep another tab here. So basically we can configure the outbound in systems. Yeah, configuration. See here you are having data integration, tenant link, security, audit, monitoring, IP, allow list, and task, and database access, and SAP BW bridge. But in the real-time system, you should have another tab called tenant configuration, and there you can configure these options. Let me get the screen up. So in your real-time enterprise system, you will get, this is the one extra tab, and you can configure this, say basic configuration and capacity units and everything you can configure over here. Yeah, see here, premium outbound integration and data integration. These are all, I mean, usually basis team will configure and give us, and then we can start using. Or if you are maintaining the complete system, then you can do as well. But these are all, more kind of a cost and everything we need to consider over here before configuring it. So if you have this option, and the moment you run this job, right? Yeah. So if that is ready, then we can just configure it here, and we can proceed. And even you can have some filters over here on this source objects, and all you can do. That's it. So the moment you are executing this job, you will get in the monitor. Where is this? Job monitoring. Give me a second. Yeah, in this open data integration monitoring tool, you will see the job, how it is executing, and the status of the job. And then in the Confluence, you can see as soon as the job is executed in the data sphere, you can see that SAP customer, the name what exactly we have given here, right? This name, and even I think you can edit this name. Yeah, rename the target object. So you can rename this to the customer, or simply you can give, okay, SAP customer. So, and the moment you execute it, the SAP customer will come and sit in this section. I mean, you can see that as a schema under the topics here. And then that you can take it and do all this remaining job in the Confluent and integrate with the data which is there in the Confluent, or streaming data from where we are getting, and put it to the uh, snowflakes, and on top of that you can build the actual application. Actual this flow, I mean to say. So I mean, some data, the customer data sitting in the S4 system, and we just create the replication flow to in the data sphere, which is data sphere is deployed on the BTP platform, and in that we have, yeah, in place of sales order, we took the customer table, and we got in the Confluent, and there are some promotion data is coming from the third party data, and we are getting here in the Confluence, and here they use the Flink as a streaming processor, and then they just moved the data into the Snowflake, and there they applied the required, I mean, combined all the data together, and then uh, given to the real-time customer of, I mean, I mean, to the end customer for the promotions, to check which are all the products having promotions, and which are all not eligible. Sorry, which are all products eligible for the promotion and not eligible for the promotion. Because if you, I mean, if you take so many beverages company, if you take in a month, if you take 10 bottles, or some say example 20 lots or 20 bottles, then they may give 5 bottles offer, like that. If you have any promotional things, it really helps. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope it helps.